From all sports fans, YouTubers, Facebookers, all social media across the nation, Uneducated Network on YouTube presents Uneducated Sports Talk. I'm your host, Clayton. And after the aftermath of Super Bowl 52, where the Eagles defeat the New England Patriots by a score of 41-33, we had coaching changes all across the world, like we know we always will have. Matt Patricia was scheduled to be the Detroit Lions head coach. He's the defensive coordinator for the Patriots. And then we had Josh Mcdaniels, who's the offensive coordinator for the Patriots. He was being scheduled to be hired by the Indianapolis Colts. Just a couple days before the Super Bowl started, the Colts had announced, hey, Josh McDaniels has agreed to terms to be our next head coach. All of Indianapolis was happy. You got an offensive guy. You got maybe Andrew Luck maybe being healthy coming back. And then on the wake up this morning, Josh McDaniels has declined the option to go to Indianapolis, and he is staying with the New England Patriots as the offensive coordinator. Now, news came out that the Colts were actually surprised, bewildered, confused. And how I feel about that, here's my take on it. Josh McDaniels probably saw his situation in Indianapolis and his situation in New England. You take those two situations and you wonder what you're going to pick. Let's start with this. I believe Tuesday morning, evening, whatever, he sat down with Kraft and Bill Belichick, maybe both, I'm not sure, one or the other. He sat down, had a meeting, they discussed about the future. Here's what I think. Somewhere down the line, Bill Belichick will leave New England, whether it be him retiring or him going to search for another job, to try and win without Tom Brady. If he cements that, that's his legacy. It's all good. But they probably had a talk and said, you know what, Josh, you could probably be Bill Belichick's predecessor if you remain on the team. Now, Josh McDaniels has obviously had coaching experience. It didn't go so well his first time, but he has experience. So he's looking to be the predecessor for a Patriots team that usually has their things in check. Think about it, over the last almost 30 years now, they've only missed playoffs like 3 times. So this team, or not, had a winning record, like 27 of those years. So the Patriots mystique, they will always be there. They always make the right plays, the right moves, the smart moves. So they'll always be in contention. Would you rather take that job, or would you rather go to Indianapolis, to where news, about Andrew Luck is still iffy? Andrew Luck, if he was healthy, I'm talking like 80% or more, there would be so many guys trying to get that job because he's one of the best young quarterbacks we have in this game. But rumors are saying he needs a second surgery. Well, they just debunked those rumors and said he doesn't need a second surgery. He will be fine. We don't know that for a fact. And I think Josh McDaniels doesn't know that, because in this league, you get fired so fast. It's usually not your fault. Usually you don't have the type of guys you want. Talk about your third year in the league. Well, if you go in your third year in the league and you've only won 4 games in the last 4 or 5 games each year and not making the playoffs, people don't want to see that anymore. Coaches get hired to be fired. Josh McDaniels knows that. If anything, he won't be fired as the offensive coordinator for New England Patriots. That's a guarantee. He will not be fired on that. So how about you go over there? 2, he has his kids, he has his family in New England. So is it shocking? Not to me, not at all. And the coach can feel how they want to feel. The coach come out and say, you know what, the rivalry's on now. I'm like, what? What rivalry? Peyton Manning isn't there with Reggie Wayne and Edgerrin James. Those guys aren't there anymore, so there's no rivalry. You can try and get it up there to be a rivalry, but it won't happen anytime soon. I do like the fact that Josh McDaniels had the guts to do that, and it seemed that he did not put anything on paper. So I guess the Colts were so comfortable with thinking that he was going to be there that they announced it. Now, they didn't say he signed the deal. They just said he agreed to terms. And that's what happened. So Josh McDaniels will be staying in New England as the offensive coordinator, because maybe just one day Bill Belichick will not be in New England, and then Josh McDaniels can be the predecessor, be the next head coach. He has to be somewhat sure of himself that's going to happen. So word came out that his agent basically said, I'm done with him. I'm done. So we'll see. I have no idea what's going on. But the Colts have an opening, and I don't think anyone wants that position because it's not attractive. If you look at this team, the Colts team in general, overall, that's not an attractive place to go to. And the sad part is they're so used to winning when they had Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning was there, 14 years or so, something like that in the area, and they won every year outside of his rookie year. So you're so used to that. So Jim Irsay and company are like, you know what? We don't want to be that team that's going to just come out and say, hey, we're going to lose and lose and lose to get better. No, Jim Irsay and that squad, they want to get better every single day. They want to be a good team. So Josh McDaniels knows that going to that team with those expectations, it might not last long. But becoming an offensive coordinator and maybe being the predecessor of Bill Belichick, that is a better option. You still get money and you won't get fired, and then you stay 2 or 3 more years in a place that you built up with your family, your wife and your kids, and you're comfortable. So I really I understand what's going on with that. So please, if you have any likes, comments, let me know down below. Do you think Josh McDaniels staying in New England was a better fit, or would you rather see him go to Indianapolis? Let me know down below. It's your boy Carlos Clayton. This is Uneducated Sports Talk presented by Uneducated Network. As always, sports fans, you know what time it is. Stay smart, stay uneducated. Peace.